start with you, Dr. Jones.
That one's got just a little bit of kick to it, and my tongue is on fire now. Okay, that's good. What do we want to
Just a
know?
little bit. And we're back. Welcome to Southern Miss Hot Takes and Hot Wings. My name is Carl Thomas, and I serve as the SGA advisor, and I'm here with SGA President Lucas Williams. We are joined today by two Southern Miss icons, Dr. Wendy Jones, as well as Valencia Walls. So, for this first flavor, we have General Soaps, and as we start with the first wing, I'll ask the first question. So, Dr. Jones,
Okay.
tell us about your Southern Miss experience and why you chose this community.
Well, I guess you could say go all the way back to a little bit ago, Carl. Now, it was 1987, and I was trying to decide where I was going to go. I thought I might look at this other institution in another state, but my brother and my sister came here. I don't think people realize that. Of three of us got our degrees from Southern Miss. And as I was trying to make hard decisions, my siblings kind of weighed in with it and helped me figure out if this was the right place. All it took was coming to orientation, standing in line outside Canard Washington Hall, and soaking up the sun. And I realized as I made friends that day and met my Southern style facilitator that this was the place for me. So, I mean, it's been a few years since then.
My Southern Miss story goes back to 1998, where I entered as a freshman, in the freshman squad. Much like Wendy, I had my eyes and heart settled in Liberty University. The leads fell through with them, and all of my friends from high school were coming to Southern Miss. So I was like, well, I'll see what's going on down there and give it a try. It came down here during the summer for an evening that I was invited to. And from the moment I stepped foot on the campus, it just felt like home.
You know the drill. As the questions get harder, the wings get hotter. Let's see how they feel about Los Calientes.
It's good, whatever it is. Got good little bit of spice. I like it. What is this priest?
What is your favorite Southern Miss memory and what makes you feel go?
I have a lot of great memories at Southern Miss. Some I won't share. But I would say that my favorite was taking a trip with Dr. Eddie Holloway to Washington, D.C. for the unveiling of the portrait of Clyde Kennard. Just, of course, being an African American here, being a student, and later in the Navy, his story is just always very inspirational to me. And his portrait is actually hanging in the mall. It's just, I just like to remember the sacrifices that he made so that I could be a student on this campus later in the Navy. So that was my favorite.
I'm trying to think, I mean, 30 years is a long time over 30 years from the time I started out as a freshman. Some of my favorite, I think, they're kind of like in two different sections. Like my favorite, I can remember midday as a storywoman running up the stairs in Wilbur Hall in Linux to get to my floor and to be on the DB floor and have that moment there. I think about my first small group that I had on the second on the Eagle Walk as a Southern Style here. You know, I think about so many memories like that. Then all my other memories that I have are of my students. You know, they really are of like watching people like Valencia who I've known since they were weeks. And watching them like grow, become who they're supposed to be great professionals, and be just great people, you know, great community members, and to watch people's minds get opened up to great things about diversity and inclusion, watching people just grow and become great leaders and moms and dads and teachers and doctors. You know, I think those are my greatest memories.
Let's kick the heat up just a little bit and see how they feel about our next wing flavor, Carnival.
It's the oldest.
Feel like a little bit of a tingle from this one. So we'll go ahead with the next question, and we'll start with you, Dr. Jones.
That one's got just a little bit of kick to it, and my tongue is on fire now. Okay, that's good. What do we want to know?
Just a little bit. But you two are both individuals who have had a lasting impact on current students as well as former students alike. So I just want to know, how does it feel being
part of Distinguished Journey?
It's an honor. It really is. It's an honor and a blessing. You know, I think back when I decided to go into student affairs and work in this, and it was Dr. Ball who I had that conversation with. He was like, "We need to do something that you can go to work every day and not care to get paid." And that's what I chose to do, was to work in student affairs, but more than that, to be able to work at Southern Miss. And it's just a blessing and an honor, and it's made me a better person. And so I attribute who I am today to all the students that I've worked with and all the colleges.
I would say that a part of our student journey is one of the most rewarding parts of our life. Probably the reason why I chose to go into higher ed. And what makes it even more special is usually many years later when they come back and they thank you for the advice that you gave, that they may have been angry about at the time that you gave it, but they know now why you gave them that advice. So that's another reason why we were homecoming, is seeing everybody come back and we can reminisce on the good times, the bad times, and how far we made it. So that's very much so my drive for my job, my drive.
Next, we have Tears of the Sun. I don't think Dr. Jones is a fan of the name.
Tears of the Sun.
Since you are two professionals who spent the majority of your career at Southern Miss, what is the university, family, this community really mean to you? Given that you spent so much time here in your career.
Southern Miss became my home away from home. I'm originally from Jackson. Now I find myself telling people when they say where you from, I'm like Hattiesburg. You know, this is home now, and it's almost indescribable. Just I got here and got sucked in. You know, Hattiesburg as a town is a wonderful city to live in. It's not huge, but it's big enough. I got a mall, I got Target, you know, I don't know if that's a plug, but I'm supposed to do it. But you know, it really has become, it's home.
It really is. You know, I'm a baby of 4, and I really needed to find a home when I was a kid, when I came here, when I was just, 18. Next thing I knew, I found a whole life here, and it changed me and shaped me and made me who I am. And Southern Miss really is one of the greatest things that ever happened to me. It's like I believe in what we're about. I believe in the mission that we have, the people that we serve, the feeling that we get, the home that it is. It's like my God, my institution, and like the vows that I made, being married. Like those are the precious things to me.
The time has come to take it to the top with the last dab.
Cheers to the top, everybody. To the top.
It's the delay that's scaring me.
Oh my. You guys are kidding me. Oh my. Is that
Please,
real?
as for our question, we'll start with you, Valencia. Why should people come to homecoming?
She says, I don't know because I cannot speak.
Why should people come to homecoming? Number one, we did not have homecoming last year. Like, we are perfectly coming out of this pandemic, and I just think we need a reason to celebrate. Mask on or off, I think that we have a reason to celebrate.
Yes.
We should come to homecoming. It really is like the best time of the year. I talk about the, oh my, I can't talk. Like my tongue is on fire every time I try to speak.
Thoughts as well.
It does. Come to homecoming.
Homecoming.
Don't ever eat these wings. Ever. That's all I want to tell you. But to the top, ever.
Why should people choose Southern Miss?
I can only speak to what Southern Miss has done for me. I came here a pretty timid person, becoming involved in student organizations, helped to get me out of my shell. Joining my sorority was probably one of the greatest things that I could have done as an undergraduate student. It actually helped to develop my career path and what I decided to do in life. And so, even working here, I just felt like, why not take advantage of having the opportunity to give back to a university that gave so much to me. And so, that's why I would tell anybody to come to Southern Miss.
I've always said that this is the kind of place where we're going to take you just as you are, accept you as the person that you are, and help you become who you're meant to be. And I think that's what is special about Southern Miss. That we don't want cookie cutter people. Right? We want individuals. And I think that's why so many people are out here. I know that's why I got to go out here. And I feel like that's why people choose to be here.
Huge thank you to Dr. Whitney Jones and Lindsay Walls for joining us for Southern Miss Hot Takes and Hot Wings. Be on the lookout for the next one. We look forward to seeing you at homecoming. Thank you so much. And Southern Miss.
To the top.